Oops, sorry.
I need a over and jump. Not even in there.
Not that close. Okay, so you get both. Well, this one you have to pay for. Oh. God.
Who's Philip John? Just kidding. Frank, here we are again. Sacred Grove. Cool, where? Get him. Oh, it's just a baby snake.
He's like, is he gonna bite me? Do they bite?
No, they don't bite. They're,
Sure?
yeah, they're harmless.
I gotta go to my mom. I have to. Don't dare! Don't you dare! I swear to God! Don't!
You afraid of a little gardener snake?
Yeah, no, I don't like snakes. I don't want a snake near me. That was horrible. That was mean for her to do.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. That's not even funny.
How'd you like it? It's funny, you're like so excited. You're like, what do you do with it? Over here.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day, for this family, for our faith, and for the weather. Perfect day for us. And we're here to thank you for Dad. You know how much we miss him, how much he means to us. We just ask you to bless this family. Bless our country, which Dad loves so much. And just bring peace upon the world. Special blessings and intentions for God and for all the family members who aren't here with us. And if anyone would like to add anything, feel free. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
I'd just like to ask, pray that we all become the people God created us to be. By our words and our deeds, we can bring others to know how much God loves each and every one of us. Lord, restore us each and all, and love us right where we're at. I just thank you for that, Jesus, and I ask that we all have happy death, and that we all may be together in heaven. Amen.
Favorite sermon song. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Now when we go back, Ann's gonna try to get this video playing. No talking.
Yeah, but short, 15-minute video.
That way, Sam?
But we're gonna, if you want to go downtown and look at the sculpture and the bench with the engraving of what we each are put into, and first, and then go home. So,
I didn't see the bench.
yeah, so.
I didn't even know there was a bench.
You don't even know, I haven't seen the sculpture even though. And the engraving is done, so, you know.
what do we have in waffles? Old waffles?
That's what's for supper.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Anybody, yeah.
So, I'm so glad that Dad made it to my birthday. If he was going to die any day that week, I'm glad it was that day. But it is really hard on me. And every year I don't know. And I hope you're not videotaping this, but I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Because it's like a mole, you know what I mean? I'm like not wailing birthdays. But it is like your day. You're like, oh, it's my birthday.
Get a lot
You know?
older.
And then, you know, you also can't forget the day your parent, you know, your parent passed away. And I don't know. I want you all to know that October 4th is a really hard day for me because of that. And I'm not like, it's just, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to, I don't know. But one thing that I do think about a lot is that I do feel really connected to him because of that. Because he watched me take my first breath and I watched him take his last on the exact same day.
That's very special. Yeah.
Very special. It reminds me of Paul the Apostle. He had a great mission that he was given to in life. Dad had a great mission of raising 7 children. And at the end of Paul's life, he said, I have finished my course. I have run the race well. And that was kind of, you were the last child. Dad finished his course. He had ran his race well and went home on a perfect day. I mean, it's like you said, there is no better day. And think of it that as he's finished that race strong and he did well, and now God is up there, you know, he got to see Jesus say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. So it's a blessing.
You're right. You're right. I mean, you're so right. If he had died the day before or the day after, I think it would have ruined my birthday.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share with my family that, and I've shared this with my kids, but
No, it's very special now.
it's just,
And you really don't know how I feel because as far as I'm concerned, it's still not real, even though it is real. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever not feel his presence, if I'll ever not miss him. Oh, yeah, it's, you know, you're dealing with eternity. And that's pretty hard to understand until we get there. It makes you all different.
thanks, Frank, for leading us in prayer.
Oh, God bless the cook.
Yeah.
Amen.
If you each had one word to describe Dad, like what would be the first to come to your head? And the first thing I thought of right now was just fall, just colors. He would just love them.
Yeah.
So
Sharing the servant song is such a perfect song for him because sharing Christ's love everywhere he went, everybody he met, he made sure to make a point of acknowledging people and just the respect for life and human dignity to treat everybody that way and acknowledge them. So, yeah, Christ's love.
Molly?
Good listener was always there anytime you had a problem, and I remember sitting down with you and him at the table and just like you guys would help me through any issue I had, and I'll always remember that.
Unfortunately, Taylor.
Unfortunately, I never got to meet him, but I obviously could see that he was a very loved person. Yeah, I mean, I can just tell that he was a very loved person by the community and by everyone.
And he would have welcomed you into our family
I
very
wish
much.
I could have had a chance to meet him.
Yeah, he would have called you Tyler.
Let's ask Stacy.
Okay, me, Stacy.
Okay, Miranda.
Don't be making us all cry now.
Yeah, come on here.
We go like someone else.
My word is respect. Everybody respected him. I have to give a lot of presentations in my career, and I think of him and I try to be like him sometimes when I'm afraid, because I know that people would just shut up and listen when he, because everybody respected him and his community, his family. So, and he was a great speaker. And one of my very first projects in school I can remember is I did a project on Grandpa, and the picture that I included on the project was of him talking at the house. And that's the one thing that I always am like, okay, help me out, I gotta present. I'm not great at it. So, that's my word.
I gotta go see that closet.
Yeah, like Mary said, it's really hard to I feel like now that I've gotten older, and Grandpa's passed, I feel like I really took for granted the time that I had with him. I feel like a lot of it was spent with me and him kind of going at it, I guess. Like, not fighting, but he would, you know what I mean? In the middle of high school, I was taken out of my high school and did homeschool, online school at Grandma and Grandpa's, and Grandpa told me to think of him as the warden of the house.
I needed it at the time.
I needed it, and he was.
Hard love.
Yeah, but I graduated high school because of that, and even though it was like a lot of tough love, I remember having a day, I had a really bad day. I had a fight with my boyfriend at the time, like who cares, but, and he knew about it, didn't say anything about it, went downtown to pick up the mail and do his stuff, came back with flowers for me, didn't make a big deal about it at all, just, it was, like, I'll never forget that. And I didn't even know he was listening, or, you know what I mean? He's not a lovey-dovey, affectionate person in your face about it. And he's like, oh, I thought these were really pretty and I got them for you. So, I don't know. I feel like I definitely took my time with him for granted, which I'll always regret. And that he had so much knowledge that I never, sat down and talked with him about. But yeah.
Are you crying?
I just remember Grandpa as being really energetic. I spent a lot of time with him, especially when I was younger, and he was able to just match my energy. And he really knew how to make you feel special in your own way.
Right?
Yeah, I think my word's going to be unique, because just one of a kind. One of the things I posted on my Facebook was, really, you only need to meet KJ once and you would never forget him. And a lot of comments on my page from people were like, oh my gosh, KJ's your dad? I had no idea. I've only met him one time, but I followed him when he was at the legislature. But one thing that I'll share really, really quick, because I was a delegate, and Joe goes to some convention, you guys, but I actually went for State Central, like Dad got me into this. And he got up at our convention, it was the last one he went to, and there was a lot of contention because it was the Ron Paul people and whatever, and this is relevant. And he got up and started speaking about just the state of our country, and we got to, no offense, Tracy, but we got to put our jerseys aside and pay attention to what's going on, where this country's heading. I literally, he said, I've been attending conventions for 63 years. This is probably going to be my last one, and it was. Anyway, and he got like a 5-minute standing ovation. By 2,500. Were you there? No,
Joe was there. It was in the St. Cloud. Media came up to him afterwards, wanted to interview him. All the Ron Paul people were like loving him, and just by his way
way of communicating, Melissa, to your point. So articulate and crisp, and his love and his passion was just so articulated in a way that just drew
he
people
wasn't
in.
afraid to say what he wanted to say. You know, you as a family member, sometimes I remember cringing, like, oh my God, Dad, are you really saying that? But he was never afraid to say anything about his family, God, country, what he thought, which was just so courageous to stand up for your beliefs.
I wish I would have videotaped it, but Ben Moss was there. It was, I mean, I went back to my area where my CD was, and they were all like, that was the best, most unbelievable speech I've ever heard. Better than Tim Valenti, he spoke there, you know. Anyway.
Well, one word I would describe Dad would be sacrifice. Because as Christians, we can substitute the word love and put in the word sacrifice. Dad loved us. He sacrificed it for us. He didn't need new clothes, new cars, and big fancy things. He provided for the family first. And he handed that sacrifice on to Mom now. You know, Mom isn't set real good with this material things in life either. So his love, his sacrifice, Mom is right there with him, loving us and sacrificing for us just as much as Dad did. And the other thing I would say is Dad at Mass, suit and tie, every Sunday. You know, that just says enough right there, what the faith meant to him and going to Mass. A quick story, HCMC. I don't know, a month away from dying, Patriot and me and Dad were in the room. And Patriot had a Lego gospel book, and he was reading it to Grandpa. And he'd read a page, and then Dad would say, well, let me see the picture. And he was so serious, he wanted to see that picture. It was just total reverse of roles. Like an adult reading to a kid. Here it was a kid reading to a dying Grandpa. And Patriot would read a little bit, well, let me see that picture. And he'd show him that one. Let me see that picture. And it was just neat. But love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. Mom.
I guess one word that comes to mind that I think of is eternity. In eternity, everything is in the now. There's no past, there's no future, it's now. KJ used to come up, there weren't many things that he came up that really stumped him, but he came up and he said, don't you think after we're in heaven for 1,000,000 years we'd get really bored? And I'd say, but everything's now. There is no million. And he went through that so many times. That's one of the thoughts that comes to me about your dad. Another is the appreciation people had for him. I would say that there wasn't hardly many people that moved into Watertown. That KJ was not the first person that came up and said, hello, how are you, who are you, how long have you been here? And
those are my two words.
That's very good,
It's a lot more, but yeah, just being that rock for the family, the foundation. You know, like with Peter was a rock for, in the Bible, upon this rock I would build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And a lot of the church biblical standings are standing strong, and you guys are coming in little by little.
Well, I am the rock.
He said so.
He said so. He said the rock to which I plan to build my retirement. Should look under another rock. No, Dad, the word I came up with is inspired. He's obviously the most inspired man I ever know. Inspired into action, and inspired by the right things. Whether it's God's love, his family, his country, and the way he looked at things, the fall colors. He was inspired by God's beauty. He wasn't inspired by the colors themselves. It was the fact that God put them there for us. And
the things he wasn't inspired by, like money and substance abuse. Things that we all run into in our daily lives. Football. Those didn't inspire him. He just did it the right way. Stacy?
So you took my Stacy word, which is still my favorite. Anytime anybody calls me Stacy, I always say, my father-in-law used to call me that. They're like, really?
He's probably whispering in their ear.
Yeah, Stacy. And my other one would be teacher, after listening to all your stories and how growing up you've learned so much from him and whatever. I don't know how many of you know this, but he came and spoke at one of my college classes. And first of all, the class loved it because he spoke the whole time. We didn't have to do class. But no, just his story and how the class was so engaged, and he's just a very interesting person to listen to.
What was the subject?
Math.
It was Okinawa.
It was Okinawa.
Oh my God, he was probably in his glory day.
Miranda, did you want to?
I would probably just say like dedicated to every single thing that he did and to everyone in his life.
Miranda, the words you shared on Facebook the other day were just so amazing.
I remember him and Grandma would always drive all the way up to Hibbing just to like spend an hour or two with me. Just to like watch some stupid school play. And they would drive back. Just so Grandpa could video it.
Love his grandkids.
Oh boy.
What? Could you say that again?
Just you know how they would drive up to Hibbing for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
No, yeah.
We all love him.
I think of it when KG and I were going together. His humor, he had a good sense of humor, and he loved to tease. But I remember, I'd never even thought about photography, and it was like how you frame that tree, and how you frame the moon and the sunset and everything. I learned so much from him about how to look at nature, not just see it, how to look at it and drink it in. So there's so many things. So hey, man.
Everyone wants to you.
Molly.
Come on.
She's like, don't tell me right now.
My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows.
Okay, Mom. Come on, you should know this song. Let's go.
No, people can sing it with me.
Okay, we'll sing the words. I don't know the words though.
Neither
Am
do
I
so
the
I have
only
to
one
read them.
holding it?
Yeah, you hold it.
Oh. Yeah.
My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows.
You may search everywhere, but none can compare
with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows.
And someday for my sake, she may let me take the bloom of my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take the bloom from my someday for my sake. She may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose.
Yay, Molly!
Nice.
So we'll have to get that shoveled out. Yeah. I'm going to go and do some more shoveling now. So excuse me for a minute while I take care of that.
What's she doing?
Mess this up.
Shipping away.
Was it on the tripod?
Held by,
No way.
That's about enough work for today, don't you think? A little more shoveling now. I think that's enough for now. I think that's enough for now. There's the property, don't they? Oh boy, this driveway needs a little shoveling, doesn't it? I better get it done, or it'll never get done. I'll have to do it myself. I think I can manage it.
Don't slow down.
I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough for a while. No, Paul. Wonder if I could get him to do the job for me. I suppose not. He's gone. Wide angle view of the whole place, with the snow all over the place. He's plowing some snow. Minnesota an awful lot. It's really wonderful to get out in the snow and play in the snow, you know, like this. I wish you in California could be here because you'd enjoy it so much. I'm sure glad I'm here in the winter in Minnesota because it is so beautiful. I mean, you'll have to admit, look at the car, how nice it looks with the snow on top of it. You'll have to admit, it's pretty darn nice. So, the Northern Lights I've seen Coeur sights, but the Coeurs they ever did see was a night on the barge at Lake March at Creepy in San McGee. It was cold and finally he was warm from Tennessee. Oh yes, indeed. I want to show you our Christmas tree. It's right here. I can get the snow off. Here's it. Pretty nice tree, huh? It's gonna be a beauty. I have to get it in the house now. It's not gonna be easy to get it in there, but I'll maybe get some help. There isn't much help around, but I'll see if I can get it in the house. Yes. Well, that's a nice scene to. It'll be a nice scene to close out on, and we'll talk to y'all later next spring. Goodbye. Merry Christmas. We got the birthday cake for Jesus, and we'll send this out to Ann. We'll send her a greeting.
Hi, Ann, Rob, and Melissa, and Matthew. You having a good Christmas? We just finished eating. It's great food. Now we start doing the dishes, if that's okay. And
Merry Christmas and a happy
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Very good.
Young. I was younger.
Hey everybody, Merry Christmas. Thanks for the present.
Merry Christmas, Ann, Rob, Melissa, and Matthew. We loved our presents. Stephen loves her Slinky Dog. And we sure hope that you get my Slinky Dog.
Morgan, what can you say? Morgan, say Merry Christmas.
Hi, Ann, Rob, Melissa, and Matthew, and Rowdy. Hope you had a wonderful day weekend. Love my present. Love my floating candles. Hope you guys liked yours. Wish you were here. Maybe next year. Love you all. Have a happy New Year.
Joe, you're next. This candle's dripping all over the. Okay, Frank.
Merry Christmas, Ann, Rob, Melissa, Matthew. And this is Jenny. Jenny, that's Ann and Rob. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Wish you were here.
Joseph.
Merry Christmas. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And to everyone you meet. Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Who's next? Thomas.
Long time no see. I stopped in at the holidays for the McDonald's feast and miss you.
Very good.
How about you?
Who wants coffee?
Hello, Ann, Rob, Melissa, and Matt. Thank you for the nuts. Not nutty enough. No, don't do that, please. Just leave it alone, okay? I'm going to be out there again. I expect to bring these along. We'll eat them together. How's that? Merry Christmas. Wish you were here. Happy New Year. Matt, how you doing with those Star Wars figures? And Melissa, what did we give Melissa?
You got her something when you were out there.
Oh, yes, that's right. How did you like the books? We'll see you later. Bye for now.
Melissa, how'd you like those books?
Bailey's Irish Cream.
Looks good. Morgan, Morgan. How are you doing? Can you smile? Can you say Merry Christmas? Huh? Guess not.
Although I think you'd look really good at school.
This is new one.
Want some juice?
Oh, Grandma sent us again.
And then it helps people to stay within the amount of calories that they need to stay in, but they can't do it. It's a three-legged stool. Medications, exercise, and nutrition. I mean, so they can't just do it because, first of all, the teeth are tingling and they're not going to do that.
What did you say? What? Merry Christmas, huh? Okay.
Whose birthday is it?
Baby Jesus, that's right. Good girl. See you later.
remember the Tickle Down Weir.
Is it Tickling Morgan? Very good.
Ooh, red lobster. Red lobster. That was out in California.
The end. For now.
For now. Oh.
What year was all that?
6 and 7.
I want a copy of that.
Me too. That's like a lot of meat.
Best thing you can do.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a video that he sent just to her.
Oh,
Yeah.